Hey y'all, Lexi with Helix Stitchcraft here. So, today is Friday, September 12th, 2025, and I bet you're wondering, is it a finished object Friday or is it a F off Friday? It's an F yeah, I finished a lot of objects Friday. So, let's go down the list. I made 2 of these hats. Where did mine go? Oh, there it is. Loosely based on a bod pattern, which I will link the pattern that it's loosely based on down below, the tutorial. But this one's mine. And then I made one for my sissy from another Missy, Kira, in the same. This was the Babe Soft Cotton Chunky yarn I got in a Aberdeen's Wool mystery bag. I absolutely love this yarn, and I was looking to get more of it and can't find it anywhere. I'm bummed. But one for sissy, one for me. And then I continued with the same, loosely using the same pattern, and made myself, out of the Dazzle Air that Kira thrifted me and sent in my Happy Mail recently, I made another one. And then I made another one. This one Kira has claimed. Ooh. And then I asked her if there was anything else, any other colors in particular that she needed, anything else in particular she wanted me to make her before I see her at the end of the month. And she asked me about her hat. I had made her a blue one to match this cardigan that I made her a while back. She got a blue hat to go with that, and she asked about her pink one. And so there's her pink one. It's got glitter in it, if you can see it. It sparkles. So there we go. That's a little better. I like that. So I've made these this week. Also, I did a live with Lori at Lori Stories and Crochet and Andy, Crafty Witch 232. This past Sunday, we did a Centro live, and I struggled. Boy, did I struggle. And Nick, you sweet, sweet thing, thank you for your instruction through that. I ended up just giving in and doing one tube that I have since created my Tiny's trick-or-treat bag out of. And I did show this. I showed this in the video on Wednesday. But it's Friday, and we have to go over it again. So here's the brains, the opening. And Tiny's, one of her favorite toys is a eyeball that looks much like this. It's just the eyeball and the bloody bits. And it being a zombie, it needed some teeth, some bloody bits down where its head got ripped off, So there's that. So what are we at so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm separating that one. We're at 6 finished objects so far. And then last week and a half ago or so, I made my Christmas list so that I have some idea what I need to make, what I've already done, and whatnot for the year. And let me tell you, I was pleasantly surprised. I don't have as much to do as I would normally have to do by this point in the year. But I knocked out 3. So we have a couple families that we're pretty close to. And I have a lot of children in my life that really appreciate the crochet things that I make. So for one family in particular, this is for the 3-4-year-old-ish. She's turning 4. There's that for the baby. And then this one for the 7-year-old. So what is this? 7 and 8 finished objects for this week. I'm obsessed and kind of wish that I had enough yarn to work this one up for myself. I think it's really pretty. And then I finished this guy for the boy in the family. However, so I was planning this being for the boy of the family, and my little dude Spencer might have claimed it instead. So I'm not sure who's gonna get this one, but either way, it's 3 more Christmas presents that are done and ready to go. So falling down the poncho line, I have several, let's see, I have 3 more to make. I think 3 more to make. Um, so one of them I have started. So I think I'm going to do like 15 rows of the purple, and then I'm going to do like 1 row of the color, and then back to the purple for 2 rows, and then 2 rows of the color, and then back to purple for 2 rows, and then 3 rows of the color, and then back to the purple, and then line it with the color is my plan. So there's that one. And honestly, I haven't touched that in a couple of days, but it is started. We know you're there. I think he's done now. I don't know why I assume it's male, but you know. Anyway, so there's that. For the last day and a half, if I'm not working on hats, I've been working on what I started originally believing was to be a hand towel. And then when I realized that I had done too many stitches to make that make sense and comfortable for me, then it changed gears, and I quickly realized, hanging out on Camille's Creations, the crochet with me game, the crochet game, where she completed a origami bag recently, that this object was to be an origami bag. So it is pinned right now with what I have so far. Look at how beautiful that is. Look at that. Ooh. I think I just, sorry. It's beautiful. I'm loving this gradient. So this is the bottom of it. This is the one side of it. I'm working still on this side of it, trying to get it to where it folds just right, and then it'll have, I think, probably black handle with a fun little, the crunch stitch design in a color somehow. I'm not sure exactly if I'm doing the rainbow thing right there or if I'm just doing purple right there. But the bag is almost done, and I'm not sure if that one, Kira, let me know in the comments. Is that one yours? This one's quite large. I mean, I can show you dimensions later, but there's that one. Other than that, I mean, since last Friday, I did touch this a little bit, the bacon, right? So we'll just address real quick. Oh, okay, so here's where I was when we last moved the marker, right? So I do want to go ahead and move it and just mark it as of today. So that's what I did since there, right? All of that. I'm gonna go down here, mark where we are today. There we go. Okay. I haven't touched on that. Again, I'm not doing anything else. I'm hell-bent. I'm not doing anything else until the rainbow bag is done. And then after that, I have to reevaluate. Oh, I can't show you. I started project 2 for my Decade Divas project. So the primary thing, all I have to do is record it. And then now my secondary thing is half done. And it's exciting. Okay, the one other whose stitch marker I need to move today, if we're going to do this today, then this one has to be done today too, is the Mimi shawl. I did pull it out and mention it the other day, but let's see where we are. Since the last time I marked it, that's where we were. And somewhere down here. Oh, no. No, that was the start of the month. I lied. Okay, the orange one is where, so down here is where we last spoke of it. And then you can see the other one hanging off over here where I'm at now. So we're going to go ahead and move that one. As well, and go from here. So this is really it's for my satisfaction, but just to also share if you guys care. I don't know. What else? What else? What else? Yeah, that's about it. I think that's. Oh wait. So we have our girls. Well, the oldest and eventually the youngest two will be signed up. Technically, they are enrolled in public school, and we get their school funding for certain educationally approved options, right? Certain things like because my daughter chooses an art class, it helps to pay for dance classes as well as any sort of art supplies. So she was talking to me about how she wants to learn to knit before she learns to crochet. And I have elaborated that mommy needs to learn how to knit if I'm going to be able to help her with that. So we decided to order a kit, not anything terribly expensive, but excuse the crinkles. I'm sorry, there's so much plastic on this. But it's a full set of double points of all kinds of sizes. They're just bamboo. I figured that's probably gonna feel like it has a little more grip to it than a metal would for both myself and my 7-year-old who wants to be doing this. And then there's a full, again, all the same sizes, set of circulars. I think this was like 19 and some change. And then there's a bunch of other stuff that comes in there. Oh, that's just the size that I took out already. Contemplating playing with it. So, contemplating playing with it. As soon as my Decade Divas projects are done, I'm going to be ready to pick up knitting needles and start getting a feel for this. So, those of you who are bistitual, please share with me what has worked for you. Any links that you want to share, any information you want to share on what helped you learn to knit and how you knit versus the way that you crochet. Are you a pencil holder? Are you a knife grip? How do you crochet versus how you've learned to knit? I'm proud of that. I like karate chopped that one straight out of my face before it got me. Anyway, we're excited for this. My daughter and I sat and looked at them today. She got a feel for them in her hands. And we've got some yarn coming that she chose as well, so I will share that. Maybe I'll let her come do her yarn haul. If she wants to, of course. I would never make her. Yeah, but for 20 bucks, I figured that's a good start. And then, you know, I know how it is. Your tools, certain tools go with certain projects and whatever, and we'll figure all that out when we get there. But we have an excellent start, and that's a lot better than what I have because I literally have like 3 different sizes of needles, and like 2 of them are plastic. Oh, I lied. I have like 5 because I have 2 pairs that are metal. They're steel, supposedly, and I have no idea what size they are. Anyway. But yeah, so that's about all. I'm extremely squirrely. If you couldn't tell, it's evening, so I'm a little evening for me at least. All right. Well, that does it for my FO Friday. F yeah. I got a lot done and I'm feeling good about it. So, what have you accomplished this week? What's on your FO list? Share with me in the comments, guys. I hope that you are out there living your lives to the fullest because it's all happening. I'm going to go live my life. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.